Did I love Affection? Let's do the spoiler-free no-hype review. What's up, cretins? What's up, creeps? My name is Chris. I am the only person talking horror on the internet. Hit the sub. We're less than 100 away from hitting 5,000 before my 2-year anniversary this June. Happy Death Day's Jessica Rothe stars as Ellie, a woman suffering from a form of total memory loss after the tragic accident that opens Affection. As she works to accept her unfamiliar husband, daughter, and life, she begins to uncover things that reveal the truth behind her current state. There's your movie. Alright, let's bring this up so that we can break this down. First-time feature director B.T. Meza does a decent enough job bringing Affection to the screen. I didn't think there was anything extraordinary in the presentation, but it's far from flawed. In fact, with where the film goes, the biggest compliment that I can give him is that he delivers something that does go entirely off the rails, but always feels grounded in reality. The biggest criticism is that I don't know if he took enough risks to differentiate himself from other people who can deliver a competently made film. But well done for a first feature. I'm going to go 10 out of 15 with the anticipation that he has a 15 out of 15 film in him. Affection is a difficult film to present, as there are only 3 characters carrying it from beginning to end. Jessica Rothe was great as always. I think that she's an accomplished, expressive actress that can convey emotions with just looks. And with a smaller cast, no voiceover, and nobody to sound off to, you need to be able to convey to the audience where she is mentally without verbalizing it. I wanted a little bit more from her counterparts, but nobody's bad in it, right? Nobody drags the film down. Rothe is just doing the heaviest of the lifting. 10 out of 15. The screenplay was a peculiar one, because when everything ends, it feels like, yes, this was a complete story that was told in its 90-minute runtime. It accomplishes everything that it sets out to do, but there are times when it drags and you're waiting for them to move on. Like there's entirely too much time spent telling us that Bruce is a good guy, as opposed to just presenting the situation and letting us decide for ourselves. Their daughter Alice feels like she should be confused and angry at a mother who doesn't recognize her, but she's just kind of accepting of and sympathetic to the situation. Makes Ellie feel more like Dad's new girlfriend than Alice's mother. And I don't think there's enough touchstones for us to really care about any of these characters. 7 out of 15. I don't think that Affection is a go-for-the-throat, shit-your-pants kind of horror movie. It's more of a what-can-be-trusted horror movie. I don't think enough tension is built to have you on the edge of your seat to terrify you in that regard. Still, there's some disturbing imagery and enough of a concept to get to a 4 out of 10. I was not huge on the aesthetic of Affection. While everything is shot well and looks good, the color palette was overly brown, gold, olive, and green. And I don't know. The slow movement of the movie, a good portion of it feels like a primetime teen drama set in the American South, and something about that just pissed me off. Probably just me, but I'm the one rating it, so 6 out of 10. I think the idea for the story is interesting, but the execution doesn't hit its full potential. The twists that it takes, which I will not spoil, are really the reason to go see Affection. But I feel like the story is built around getting to those twists, and the result is a film that's full of missed opportunities in build and less satisfying in reveal and resolution. I spent less time wondering about where things were going and more time wondering why I should care about where they're going. Probably an 8 out of 10 for the creativity, knocked back to a 5 out of 10 for the execution. This is not a kills movie, do not go for the body count, but still 2 out of 10. I do think for the weaker points Affection may have, its originality in concept cannot be debated. I would have liked a better execution, but it's a solid 5 out of 5 in regards to being something you've not seen before. I thought there were interesting ideas presented in the film. I may choose to revisit it at some point, and I wouldn't say no if somebody wanted to watch it with me. But watching it again is not an active decision that I feel overly compelled to make. 2 out of 5. I think Affection is well made, but I had trouble connecting to it or caring about it. I wanted to like it, but my enjoyment probably settled at a 2 out of 5. So overall, these add up to a possible 100 points, and when I chainsaw this off, your Massa score for Affection is 53 out of 100. You'll be impressed by the twists and by Jessica Roth's performance. I just wish there was something more than just those things. Kindred Spirits. Before I go to sleep, Marshmallow, Infinity Pool. And that's all I got for you, cretins. That's gonna do it for today, creeps. Do all these things. Let me know if you saw Affection and what you thought of it right over here. And as always, this is all just a matter of opinion. See it yourself, make your own decisions, remain critical, support horror.